Hello everyone. I've come to do a little video talk through of my finished Spirits of Yule journal, which I completed yesterday, so I'm really pleased with it. It's looking really nice, all done and dusted, and I thought it might be nice, rather than just a video of flicking through it, that I could talk about how I did some of the processes in it. So first of all, it's obviously a board book that I got from charity shop. Well, my friend Penny bought it for me. We did them together this year. And I did the cover following a tutorial by the great Molly Roberts, and where you put the tissue paper on and create texture, and then painted it using the glue gun to create this sort of frame, and keeping this nice and flat for me to put my title in. So I added a bit of glitter, a bit of string, I thought it looked nice and natural, and some gold highlights to highlight the lovely texture that it created. I kept the back plain because I wanted it to just sit nice and plain like that, and I've written on it when I made it and who I am. So let's go inside. So first of all, oops, and keeps coming undone, is Spirit of Place. Obviously inspired by Freya Fenwick's little Yule spirits thing that I joined in with, which was wonderful. Got some great information and inspiration, which is always nice to get you motivated. So the board books, what I did first of all was I gessoed each one. This was a lift the flap book as well, so I've got some little flaps here, but I just white gesso, let it dry really well, and then I used water over the top and watercolour, which you do have to be a little bit careful of because it sort of lifts off the board books, but I did it gently, and in some areas it sort of I don't know, it sort of reacts and crinkles up and gives these nice bits of texture everywhere. So when I completed the page, I go over it with a paint stick to highlight the areas where the texture sort of come through. I got some magazines with images, Christmassy images, and some illustrations. These were from Toadfoot Tales, which are beautiful little images, and obviously Christmas trees, and I created these spirits myself and just a little bit of paper and cut them out. There's a little bit of tissue I used to create a sort of net curtain with somebody peeping out. And I mean, isn't she just lovely? Just looking up. And obviously, you know me, I like charming bloody traffic. Excuse me. I like my little flaps, and so I created a little flap here. Cast a beacon into the other world. These are Freya's lovely illustrations that I used. With a little flap there. Then we've got your Toadfoot Tales illustrations again, and Freya's illustrations. I used all of these. I really enjoyed adding them to my artwork. So my little spirit does move, that one does. Who doesn't? The fixed one. And on the back, I put welcome the spirits of rebirth that time of year. And hidden beneath the little spirits is a tiny zine I made from some book pages, folded it in the usual fashion and added some things, little sacred places, woods, web, and I think that's might be Whitby I'm not sure, but it looks amazing, doesn't it? So that one's all about place. When I stick the images down, I like to use the matte medium, Liquitex one, because then you've got a nice surface to be able to embellish, like with gel pens or Posca pens, and add bits and pieces. And around here, you'll see I've gone around with a nice soft crayon to make a sort of look a little bit ethereal, and the same with the little cat in the corner. Excuse me 1 minute. Not been very well over the holidays and developed a bit of a cough. Right, this one took some doing. The Spirit of Light. I was thinking about all the things that bring the light in at this time of year, and obviously fairy lights do. So I wanted to make some little fairy light strings, which I did using, I don't know if you can see, I'll show you them closely. It is laminating sheet with glitter sandwiched in between. Right, I'm back again, sorry. I had a little bit of a coughing fit. So I was saying, I used the laminating sheets, sprinkled some glitter in between them, and then when it was done, cut them out into those little shapes, added the little, that's masking tape to attach them to the string, and then with my Posca pen added some details to make them look like bulbs. My lovely owl swooping in, I attached a string in between there and added some words from Patient Strong. There. I've done the background on this page the same as the other one. Obviously this time I've sort of created branch-like things, and I wanted the light, to spin. It's like the energy in it. Spirit of the light spinning around. So I made this with 2 sheets of card, the glitter card. There's a little brad in between, so I could stick that one down and this top piece would move. And that's that part of it. And then this part, this is where the little flap is on the book. There's some illustrations again from Freya, and I've got some bits of jewellery. I've got a box full of all broken bits. So I found these because I thought they looked like sort of little rays of light. And come gather at our hearth, not heart. Got that out of a magazine with all the deer gathering. This image behind was like a lot of skeletons of deer. I can't remember where I found it, but it was really quite cool. And a little bit of a poem in the corner about coming to the hearth. The next page is the Spirit of Need. Inviting a stranger in where it's warm. These images were from a children's book that I got, the Snatcher book, I think it's called. I love my children's illustrations, and got quite a few books, and I photocopied the illustrations and cut them out to put them in my books. And I've got the cold frostiness here. His poor little thing is so cold, and he's all nice and warm. He said, "Come on in." So on that theme, I thought it would be nice to open your hands, open, and give somebody who needs something your help. So I photocopied my hands. Show showing them all up to be their lovely old wrinkliness, but I photocopied the back and front, trying to keep them still, and then sandwiched them onto some card to attach to the pages. And all the things about sharing, feeling, listening, belonging. And these two, look at them, sharing a drink, being happy together by the fire. I added a bit of the crayon again, the yellow one, to show them sort of glowing. And in here, with a little squirrel, is some more poetry. I don't read it out in case I start coughing again, but you can see it yourself. Lovely little words. Hidden away. Excuse me. On to the next one. Spirit of giving. We like to give things at Christmas, don't we? It's not all about presents in that way. You can give all sorts of different things, and this is what my little presents were. I'm giving joy, hope, inspiration, support, protection, knowledge, courage, love and compassion. And they're very, very important gifts, aren't they? And as with everything else, there's a hidden little flap. And I wrote with my dip pen, wrote out a poem on some tracing paper, all about what we can give without spending money. Pull it back up and underneath there. Makes you ask the question, what can you give? Right. The spirit of sharing. Offering what you have for those who haven't, maybe. I've used exactly the same sort of techniques as before with the watercolours and the images. Excuse me. And this one was sort of all about sharing food and nourishment and that sort of thing, welcoming people in. So here's an invitation in an after 8 little envelope. Welcome to my home of creativity, magic, wonder, abundance and friendship. I did that on a little piece of watercolour paper. Added moustache. And a little bit of poetry. See, I got my Patient Strong books out this season and looked through them, they were really good. And then this flap, I wanted to make a cracker, so I cut the cracker shape out and stuck it on the bottom. Excuse me. And then this one I left loose so that I could pull the flap open with it. And to reveal, what a little monster. I should really, as my friend Penny says, it should say bang there, really. So I might add that. There he is, sort of welcoming you in. Oops. Ba-da! Ba-da! Bang! That was fun today. And then last, but not least, the one I finished the other day. The spirit of peace and quiet. When you think about that time when your Christmas Day's gone and you're sat at home, quiet. Well, some people are. We are, usually. It's the time you think about what's gone and what's coming. Make wishes. And so I like to wish upon a star. So I did these, cut these stars out, attached them to some thread that was in Frank's toy box. Frank is my cat, by the way. Because I want them to be like shooting stars. That felt like a nice thing to do. I've got some letters out there, so make a wish in it. Might probably come true. So there's all your little wishes. This is an old illustration of mine out of one of my sketchbooks that I photocopied to put in, because she looked peaceful. We've got the light there, and the light's growing. Another little patient, strong poem here. And then here's the lift the flap on this one, with the movable little stars. And it opens up and asks you the question, what would you wish for? So, I hope you've enjoyed having a look through it. If you've got any questions about anything and how I do things or process, please ask. I want to share because I want everybody to be able to enjoy being creative. I hope you've all had wonderful holidays. We'll see you in the new year. Goodbye.